give it here a minute here. I think I got my chat and stuff all working. Yep, that's all good. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are. Kind of was motivated after last night's stream. I wanted to kind of dig in and, like Wade had mentioned in the stream, doing like a pedal walkthrough. So I kind of looked at my setup here and reorganized some things, and I think I've got a pretty good setup to just run through this pedal. I'm not a professional musician at all. I know enough to be dangerous. I just love making sounds and making music. If I get something wrong, just definitely let me know in chat. It's all good. I'm just kind of here having fun with all of this stuff, and I'm not affiliated with Chase Bliss or any. I have no financial means from any of my music equipment. It's just a hobby that I love to do, and streaming has been something that's been something I've been doing, mixing music on Tuesdays for a little while. It's just been on pause for a couple of years now. I've been focusing on some other stuff, but I wanted to just do a video after last night's unboxing, just walking through the Dirt Bird, going right through the manual, page by page, and bring you guys along. I've got a few different instruments here. Guitar effects pedals, of course, are usually used for guitars and things like that. I like to just pump anything through a guitar effects pedal, synthesizers, random noisemakers I find, and just kind of see what comes out the other side. So I'm going to just give you a little run through of how I've got this set up. I'm going to switch over to my overhead camera here. And I've got the Dirt Bird on the right hand side here. The sound that you're hearing right now is just a synthesizer loop in Ableton Live. I've got the push one up here that I can control. I'm going to turn off that little loop so that way you can hear nothing. I hope you should hear nothing right now. And I've got a bunch of guitar samples that I'm going to use. Like I said, I know enough to be dangerous. I'm not a guitar player by any stretch of the imagination. I love to noodle around on it when I come up with a chord progression on a synth or a piano or something. But I've got some really awesome samples that I got from this 9-volt audio company a long time ago. This gentleman offered a really massive discount for all of these samples that he recorded, and he did a really good job recording them. So I supported him with that and purchased all of these really cool riffs. I'm going to play one here. So this is an intro. I'm going to go down to a verse here. Yeah, so I figured that this would be perfect. Ooh, it's pretty quiet for you guys, isn't it? Once I engage the pedal, it will get louder, but I'll turn that up just a little bit. Sweet. Cool. And then I can just trigger different pads. This is kind of a cleaner series of samples. I'll switch over to a bit of a heavier. That's not heavier at all. Oh, it is a bit quiet. Cool. I'm going to turn the pedal on because it's going to get a lot louder with the pedal. Maybe I'll leave the pedal. I'll use the pedal for volume. Sweet. That's awesome. All right. And then over here, I've got an oscilloscope. I'll turn it off when I'm not actually running sound through it, so you don't hear any of the analog circuitry just kind of amplifying noise here. So this over here is just an oscilloscope I've got running out of one of my monitor channels. So this will be able to visualize the signal that's coming out of the Dirt Bird So you can see when I filter things down, you can see the distorted square waves start to get a little bit more rounded and look more like a sine wave. And an oscilloscope, all this is doing is for those who don't work with electronics too much, it's going to look at voltage, amplitude, that's going to be the vertical boxes, and the horizontal boxes is time. So right now I'm set to 10 milliseconds per division, and my vertical amplitude is 200 millivolts per division. So when I start to play this sample through here, you should be able to see a little bit. There's not a whole lot going on there. The amplitude's a bit quiet, but I'm going to turn on the Dirt Bird here. So that's kind of what we're going to do. So we're going to run through this pedal, just kind of page by page. And this is kind of going to be a long haul stream here. I don't normally do these talking videos, but I think I'm just going to get into it. I'm just going to go page by page here. Grab yourself a beverage. Allison hooked me up with this really sweet smoothie. So grab yourself something to drink and just hang out if you want to. And let's talk about this Dirt Bird, which is at Condor Hi-Fi. And like I said last night in the stream, hey Wade, how's it going, dude? Welcome, good sir. Thanks for tuning in. I went with your idea, and I'm doing a walkthrough of the pedal. So we're gonna go page by page, and just kind of discover what this pedal can do. Sweet. All right. So the first couple pages looks like it's talking about the Condor Hi-Fi. That makes sense because this is the Condor Hi-Fi manual. And what this pedal can do, sample of what it can be, is an overdrive pedal, dual resonant filter, 3-band EQ, tremolo, modulated filter, parametric EQ, and a notch filter. It runs on 9 volts DC at about 200 milliamps, and it's reverse polarized, so the center pin is going to be minus, and the positive of the DC power supply will be on the barrel. So we're not going to get into the customization, but we are initializing this pedal with all of the dip switches in the off and the fall position, like it says. So cool. Oh, sweet. Have this stream on while I do chores. Heck yeah, man. Sweet. We got 3 people. Man, I love this. I love you guys. This is really cool. So let's get started. And what it does is it tells you how to normalize the pedal. And what it wants you to do is put all of the main knobs into the 12 o'clock position. And then the low pass, LPF stands for low pass filter. Mids will be the mid frequencies, bass is the bass frequency. You've got volume up here, another frequency knob, and then gain or ramp. This far right push button switch here, this is going to be your bypass or enable switch. So when you turn this on, the pedal is on. And on the left side, I'll save that for when they start to integrate the drive, which actually I think it's on this next page. But that's probably the overdrive switch. Cool. Let's dig right into it then. Cool. So everything is centered. All of these switches are centered. Knobs are at 12 o'clock. Low pass filter is all the way up. Let's crank that mids knob and move the frequency around for a while and settle with something that we want. So I'm going to turn on this pedal and we'll just turn on a riff. Let's do that chorus. Or verse. Sweet, you can already hear the pedal is doing some work. Alright, we're going to crank them mids. Oof, dirty. And then we're going to bring the bass all the way down. Oh, cool. Oh, that's awesome. I'm gonna switch. That's really cool, man. Sweet. Okay, so I just turned off the clip, and I'll turn this guy off. Oh man, I gotta go into drive mode here. I think I got distracted. So, all right, let's do this one more time. I'm gonna switch to. Let me do this other side here. Alright, I like that. That sounds pretty good. Is it still super quiet or is it manageable? And I've got some drums too. Let's throw some drums in. That's pretty cool. The drums are going to be coming through the effect pedal. I'll have to figure out how to route the drums so that way they're isolated from it. But it's just a little drum riff. Nice. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. Oof. Yeah, distortion's just not something that I normally go for. So this is going to be an interesting one to play around with. I'm going to reset and then continue off where I was. I get so distracted with these types of things, man. Okay, let's go again. Pick a new riff. Maybe this. Let's do the next one here. Yeah. Ooh, could be a bit louder though. Interesting. Okay, I'll turn it up. Yeah, let's maybe go with that. Sweet. Alright, so crank the mids again. And I'm going to move that frequency around. Kind of like the lower end, but let's see what the higher end sounds like. Yeah, I like that. And then I'm going to bring the bass all the way down. And let's turn the drive on like they said. Right now we're at the turn the drive on to give it some edge. Ooh, yeah, that's sweet. Oh, man. Ooh. That's cool. Nice. That's awesome. All right. Now use the low pass filter to introduce some emphasis and intensity. Give it a good sweep downward, then open it back up gradually until you find the spot that works for you. Let's go back to that fun riff. I don't even remember what it was. Yeah, let's do this one. Alright, I'm going to sweep that frequency. Ooh, yeah, baby. Yeah, this is cool. Let's bring in those drums again, man. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, this is gonna be fun, man. How cool is that? All right, Wade. I love those guitar riffs. Did you record these? I wish, dude, I am not good enough to be able to record this. So there is a company that went out of business. Let me turn this pedal off. So there's a company that went out of business. Boy, what 15 years ago, Allison, I think. And it was an expensive purchase. It was this dude's like complete package of samples, and he recorded so many different instruments from like Asian style, like Eastern Asian style string instruments and mallet instruments to like heavy American rock guitar. And I picked up his entire sample library, so I've got a ton of these riffs that are divided out by chord progressions and tempos. So right now we're living at about 112 BPM, and I've got two guitar like sets that is kind of a clean guitar going direct out of the guitar. I figured that would be the best way to go about this. I'm not a guitar player. I like I said earlier, I know enough to be dangerous, but I think showing people how the Dirt Bird sounds with an actual guitar is the best way to go about walking through this manual. So thank you for commenting on that, Wade. I'm excited to play more of these. I apologize in advance if some of these get repetitive. I'm just pushing buttons here like I normally do. So you'll hear probably some of the same riffs that I really like. And if you look over on the oscilloscope, see how it's turning into a sine wave there? So what these filters do, all sounds generally fundamentally begin as a sine wave. And as you filter all of those harmonics out, that's what you see, is you see that sine wave. And then that's the building block for all of these really cool tones. You're just adding more harmonics. And yeah, man. And then the dirtier we get, see how square it gets? It doesn't sound super good, but let's get back to where I was. Let me switch it up. Ooh, not a fan of that right now. Oh, it's because I had drive. It's because I had the drive on. Let's go back to this dude. Yeah. So we'll set it up with that. I like that. Oof. Yeah, that's cool. Alright, Sean, get past the second page, damn it. Okay. We've already done the sweeps. Balancing each of these layers is a key to using Condor. So making sure the mids and the basses are where you want it. So let me just sweep this one more time. Yeah, I kind of like that. It's going self-resonant. Oh, this switch helped me remove some of the resonance. Oh my lord. Let's put it in the left position for right now. Which yeah, I'm curious what this switches do. I think it might deal with the Q of a filter, which is kind of like it's like how steep the edge is on a filter, and sometimes when it gets resonant, you just, well, yeah, it self-oscillates. That is so cool. All right. Oh man, I jacked it up. Come on, Sean. Stay focused. Yeah. That's where I want to be. And when we want to have some of that really cool. Oh, that's sweet. Cool. All right, I think we balanced it. Let's move on to the next page here. Cool. How are we doing? Everybody still alive? Oh gosh, this freaking smoothie. Super good. All right. So, what do we got going here? This kind of goes over the controls. We discussed that a little bit. We didn't talk about the presets. Chase Bliss, on pretty much every pedal that I've used, they've got these slick little preset switches in the middle between the two foot switches. So if you flip it to the left, This is a preset that came with it. Let's see what they like. Okay. That's cool. Let's see what the other preset has. All right. That's cool. Nice. Good job, Joel. I imagine you probably helped with the presets. All right. Let's see. To save, so you can save these presets. Like if I come up with a knob configuration that I like, I can set all these knobs, and it says right here, you can store the preset while the middle position is live. To save to the right slot, hold the right foot switch for 3 seconds, then add the left foot switch for another 3 seconds. Do the same thing for the left side. So I think you'll move the switch to the left slot, and then, or sorry, I'll just do it the way the manual says it. To save to the right slot, so, or wait a minute, you can save it to whatever slot no matter the switch orientation. So the switch is in the middle, and it's just the order at which you press the buttons. I don't want to erase these presets until I like record some stuff with them. Okay, so you start with the right and then the left and hold it for 3 seconds, and that stores it to the right side. Cool. That's clever. Hey, we added somebody. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Okay. So the mids controls, we've already discussed this and gone through this a little bit. Ooh, the mids toggle switch. Did they talk about the toggle switch on the other page? Nope. First toggle switch. So the mids toggle switch selects the emphasis and width of the mid boost / cut. So let's turn it on again. Try a new sample. All right, so we are live. Turn the volume up a little bit. Okay. So mild resonance, medium range, with it's in the middle, that's where we're at. So the left switch, mellow, wide range. That's what you're hearing right now. Let's sweep the frequency a little bit. Cool. Oh, that's fun. Mids are maxed up. Frequency is kind of at like 8 o'clock. Ooh, that's sweet. Oh. Now let's go to the right side. Heavy resonance, narrow range. I think it's because I got the low pass filter way low. I'm going to open that up quite a bit. This will be fun once I get a foot pedal on this thing, man. Sweet. Cool, so that's the mids section. It's kind of divided into 3 sections, right? You got this section, 2 knobs, and a switch. And then you got the far left-hand side, which is the bass side. And then volume and low-pass filter. So maybe the 3 sections are, I mean, they kind of made it obvious here, right? There's a blue rectangle going vertical. The bass are these 2 switches. Low-pass filter, this knob and switch. I love how they incorporate their artwork on the pedal to be artistic, but also at the same time have a little bit of function. Sweet. All right, bass and low pass filter controls. So like we were just discussing, we've got this left lower knob here is the bass. Boosts low frequencies up to 10 dB and cuts up to 20 dB, rotating clockwise. Boost and rotating counterclockwise cuts. Sweet. Noon is the neutral angle. Let's play around with that knob and switch. The toggle switch for the bass is bass only on the left-hand side, bass and lower mids for the middle, and then the right, bass, lower mids, and mids. So let's try a new sample that we haven't heard yet. Ooh, that's cool. Nice. So right now our toggle switch is on the bass, lower mids, and mids. Okay, let's try the middle setting. Nice. I'm gonna reset our mid switch here. I like the frequency where it's at right now, and the low pass filter is all the way open. And let's just play around like we were in the bass. Okay. So we're in the bass and lower mids. Let me find a different sample. Yeah, you can really hear it when you got an instrument with that low end. Nice. Allison's got the dancing dinosaur. I love it. Sweet. We're growing. We got 2 more people. That's awesome. Let's do some drums again, just for fun. Yeah. Even distorted drums doesn't sound too bad here. Alright, enough of that. Ooh, I like that. I pressed the wrong button. Cool. Alright. Now moving on, let's talk about the low pass filter knob and this switch here. So, low pass sets the cutoff frequency of the low pass filter. All the way clockwise is open. No frequencies are cut. As the knob is turned counterclockwise, high frequencies are gradually removed. At the minimum position, little to no frequencies remain, which we've been kind of seeing that, right? So I'll play around with that again. So we're bringing that low pass filter knob down. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's beautiful, man. So now we're all the way counterclockwise. You can barely hear anything. Now we're all the way clockwise. And that's everything coming through that filter. Nice. Cool. So now, let's talk about the switch position on the low pass filter side. So on the far left hand side, we've got mellow tone knob like filtering. Got it. That's kind of where I've been wanting to live. The middle, balanced resonant filtering. Right here. It totally goes resonant too. And the far right, I can't even imagine here. So heavy resonant filtering. Well, yeah, watch your ears here. This is going to be crazy. Oh, that's terrible. I don't want to live there. Not right now, at least. Okay. So let's go back to the left. Put on one of these saucy riffs. Oof. That's cool. Changing the mid frequency too. You can really carve out what you want and what you don't want from this. Should we be crazy? I'm gonna pump a synth sample through this. You ready? So let's go. What do we got here? Let's turn that up. Alright. Turn phrase up too. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna turn this pedal on, man. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh. Look at that. My mom's calling me on stream. You guys wanna hear what she's got going on? Hey mom, what's up?
Hi. I just didn't
Hey,
know if you
you're
if
live on my stream right now, by the way.
oh, I don't want to be.
I figured you didn't. You called me while I was streaming.
I'm sorry. I'm
You don't have to
sorry.
apologize. Everybody on chat, say hi to my mom.
What?
Everybody on chat, I said, hey, say hi to my mom.
Oh man, Sean. Dang, I didn't want to be on your live stream.
Hey,
Um,
can I call you back when I'm done, or maybe I swing by tomorrow?
yeah, I didn't know if we should come get that stuff today or this week. This week?
Yeah, let's do it this week.
Okay, all right, bye.
Bye. Love you. Oh, she ghosted me. Man, that's funny. Okay. Where were we? We were jamming. We had a really badass electronic thing going on, didn't we? Oh, yeah. Ooh, I don't like that too much. Let's start up here. Oh, man. It feels like you're at First Ave right now. And you've been there for like an hour. And your eardrums are just like telling you to go home. That was awesome. Cool. Okay. So now let's move on. Let's move on. All right. So now we're talking about volume, gain, and drive. Condor gives you a variety of ways to control your loudness. It includes both a gain control that boosts the signal going into the pedal and a volume control that sets the level of the output. It uses a unique power supply that boosts the voltage from 9 volts to 30 volts internally, resulting in a massive amount of clean headroom. This will come in handy when you're boosting the EQ or using hotter input signals. Sweet. Yeah, I'm definitely using signals that are going to be hotter. These are line level signals that are coming out and going into this. I really hope I'm not exceeding any specs, but rock on. I do this all the time with these things and just kind of pray for the best, I suppose. Let's play around with that gain knob. I'm probably distorting it a little bit because I've got the gain knob up and the volume knob up. Let's play around with that. So let's do another guitar riff here. Sure. All right, so this is with the gain knob all the way down. Sounds pretty good. It's quiet though for you guys, isn't it? I need to figure out how to boost that up without crushing your ears. See, maybe that's better. Let's just live there for a little bit. I'm not going into a guitar amplifier right now, so I think this is what this is doing is trying to like get the full tone out of your guitar amplifier. Crank the gain and dial back volume to lean into the Condor's grit. So turn the volume way down and then turn the... Let's get a better guitar riff though. So maybe this one. Ooh, that sounds good together, man. Ooh, that sounds good. Alright, volume is coming down. Gain's gonna come up. Can't really hear it. So that's with the gain up. Like we're at about 3/4. Switch to the next two. Sounds good. For drums, maybe. Oh, it's disgusting. Yeah, I need to plumb some clean drums into this. Alright. So we've played around with gain and we've played around with volume. We got to find the balance. I kind of liked with gain down for right now. Yeah. That's where I'm happy right now. It also has a drive mode when you need to push this. And we've been playing around with drive already. Ooh. That's sweet. Cool. So it says Condor's base control comes before the gain stage and can be boosted to increase the amount of breakup. I'll have to play around with it. I don't know where you would want to do that. Maybe with what we were just playing. Oh yeah. Sweet. That's badass. Okay, moving on. EQ bass. Condor has 4 knobs and 3 toggles to fine-tune your EQ, each with a wide range and response. The three key blocks are color-coded to show which controls are connected. The bass section is the most straightforward, giving you a simple way to boost or cut the low frequencies. This can help to remove mud and clarify your signal, or add heft and weight. I like that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, that makes sense. The image that they used on here is like a fatter triangle to help boost those low signals, and then the lighter is going to make it feel a bit lighter. Totally. Yeah, I can dig that. How's this sounding on your guys' end, by the way? Is the audio, my luscious voice, and the crazy dirt bird here, how's it sounding? Oh man, that smoothie, so good. Sounds killer. Rock on. Nice. Okay. All right. Yeah, these plots are, it's really cool how they integrated the switch position according to these plots that horizontally shows you frequency versus gain. And the bass knob is controlling where this parameter lives on all of these curves. So, for instance, on the left-hand side, here's the curve that we're following. We're going to be following this curve that's low frequencies are at minus 20 dB. So that means they're cut considerably. And then as you turn it right, they're going to be increased more and more and more when you start to turn it to the right. I believe that's how I'm interpreting this. Or is this is a filter. This is frequency response. So they'll be attenuated when it's on the left, and then they'll be gained when the knob is to the right. Cool. Moving forward. EQ mids. Same thing. Another really cool plot, too, on the right. I'm going to play this. Wait. Let's find another fun sample. Ooh. Yeah, baby. I like that. This feels like a good mid-section riff. So the midsection is the key. Let me filter all this out. The midsection is the key to getting the most out of Condor. It's a parametric EQ, meaning that you can freely select which frequencies you're controlling. This is what the frequency knob does. In the case of Condor, you can cut or boost that selected frequency by 18 dB, enough to make it disappear or become the focal point. This is what the mids knob does. And finally, you have a toggle switch to select how many frequencies surrounding the target frequency are affected as well. The more narrow the EQ, the more intense the sound. Sweet. So I'm going to center this, and then we'll center the mids, and then bring up that low pass filter again. Sorry, my oscilloscope keeps auto turning off here. So low pass filter's coming all the way up. So now, let's play around with that frequency. And I'm going to center the switch. Oh yeah, you can totally hear that. Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, this is definitely a sculpting tool for sure, man. Switch to another riff. Ooh, that's fun. Had some Goo Goo Dolls vibes, right, Allison? Am I thinking of the right song? That's fun. Do I whisper in your ear? Whatever he says. Okay. Yeah, I think we got a clean zing out of that. Or wait a minute. Now we're doing multiple switches here. So it's telling us, look at that, it's giving us a little diagram of, let's do the clean zing. Gain at 12 o'clock, bass at 12 o'clock, mids are at like 2, frequencies at 3, volumes at 12, low pass filters on the bottom right. Let's do this. Okay. Boom. Oh, and the toggle switch in the middle is to the right. Middle, middle. Okay. Whoops, I just combined them. Alright, let's do it. I want to find our Goo Goo Dolls riff. I dig it. That's cool, man. I'm obsessed with this filter knob, dude. I'm gonna be like... I'm gonna totally put this on my expression pedal, man. I love that. Sweet. Let's try the bump drive. So we got bam, bam. That's a bump drive. Oops, I need to hit the drive button. Brace yourselves. Ooh, that's cool. I'm gonna play with the filter knob too. Maybe we'll switch to a different thing. Fades the filter in. Curtain drops. Yeah, man. Sweet. Okay. Another cool illustration. Alright. So the low pass filter... It's the heart of a good synthesizer. Yep. A characterful, electrically charged way to mellow the heights, the highs, Condor uses an original funky low-pass filter circuit design not found anywhere else. Cool. Rotating low-pass filter knob creates a unique and powerful sweep that shears away the high frequencies, gradually consuming your sound. Use it to darken your signal, create emphasis, or take a more electronic character. Totally. I can definitely feel that from this pedal. The low-pass filter is my character building. I'll play another synth riff through this. I'm going to start low. I mean, listen to that. Right? You throw auto filter and maybe a reverb. That's sick. I didn't change anything, right? Like, we're high gain right now. I'll bring that gain out of it. Just bring the volume up. How cool is that? I can dig that. Melt your face. Oh yeah. Man, I hope you guys have your subwoofers going right now. It's awesome. Alright, let's get back into guitar land now. Let's just make sure we're okay. Yep. Yeah. Man. Sweet. Cool. Hidden modulation. Are you ready for this? Buckle up. We lost 3 people. I must not be or people are getting this is more than what they signed up for. That might be it. Maybe. We'll buckle up. We're getting into the hidden modulation stuff now. Things are going to get wild. Who knows what's going to happen? All right. Tucked within Condor, Dirt Bird. I should come in and edit this whole manual and just cross out Condor with Dirt Bird. Within Condor are some very interesting kinds of modulation that you can mix and match. Turn that off so you don't get a bunch of noise. Made possible by ramping Condor's various knobs. Each knob creates its own kind of motion, from classic tremolo, which is volume, and deep filtering, which is the low-pass filter, or LPF, to phase Y sweeps, which is frequency, and the real magic starts when you combine multiple types. There's a lot to discover and explore, but here are some ideas to get you started. So, good vibes. Let's do this. Okay, let's just follow their instructions here and not like think way too much into this. So I'm going to center the bass switch. We're going to go to like, I don't know, 10 o'clock on bass, and we'll go 9 o'clock on the gain. Frequency will be all the way, baby. And then mids are going to be at about 1. LPF is going to be here. This is going to be 12. Left, center, center. Overdrive is green. We're red. Good vibes. Let's frickin' go. Oh, whoops. I need to flip the dip switch. So we need to turn bounce and frequency high. You see that? So this is telling us that bounce, frequency. Let's look. Let's take a look here. What are they talking about? All right. So we want bounce here. Boom. So then I'm going to switch this frequency. I think that's what they're saying. Those two. All right, let's try it. Let's go for it. Oh yeah, you can hear that. Oh yeah, it's totally, it's modulating itself. This setting gives you a univibe type sound by bouncing the frequency knob to make a hypnotic swirling effect. Try changing the position of the mids toggle to alter the character of the modulation. Okay, so let's switch this toggle. Okay, that's on the left now. Let's do the right. Is that too quiet? I'm gonna turn up the volume a little bit. Yeah, you can hear that. I'm gonna rotate the mids knob here. And maybe change the frequency of interest. Oh yeah, you can really hear it there. That's cool. That's fun. Alright, I'm gonna reset it back to where they said, which is like right there. I'm gonna switch to a different riff, though. I want to hear what it sounds like with a chord progression or something. Sweet. Alright, let's do the lifted trem. Imagine that stands for lifted tremolo. So now we're going to set sweep, bounce, and volume. So we got bounce, get frequency to off, sweep to on, and then which volume though? There's two of these. Am I doing this incorrectly? Hold on, I gotta go back to the manual here. I think I skipped something and I need to check out on page 26 for a breakdown. I want to make sure I'm flipping the right dip switches. Okay. So ramping gives you the ability to automate Condor's knobs either as a one-time movement ramp or a continuous motion bounce. It's easier to get started with bounce, so let's do that. We're essentially going to modulate a knob. So engage bounce. Roger, check. Got it. Okay. Choose which knob you wish to control. So what side are we talking here? So this is expression. So maybe that's only for expression? Maybe? Like this. Bounce. Let's do that. We're essentially going to modulate a knob. Engage bounce. Check. Okay, so we're on the on-off side. So this is the expression side. So then we'll do the fourth one over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Booyah. So this is the mids. So we're bouncing the mids. And ramp sets the speed. Oh! So that top left knob sets the speed. Oops, sorry. You guys can't even see the manual here. My bad. Okay. Now the amount of mid boost will steadily shift, turning Condor into a full-on modulation pedal. The position of the knob you're controlling is important because it either sets the maximum or minimum point of the range. That's cool. Depending on the sweep setting. Okay. Ramp is the same idea, but the movement only happens once when you turn the pedal on. Oh, interesting. So when you actually enable the pedal, it will then do the ramp. That's cool. Your chosen knob either rises or falls to the position set by the knob, then stays there. Useful for when creating a wave of motion and activity when you first turn on Condor. Check out the Dip Switches 101 document on our website for a step-by-step on ramping. Okay, I'm going to have to do that. Ramping is engaged as soon as the dip switch for a corresponding knob is set to on. At this point, the gain knob automatically changes to control the ramp speed. You can still adjust gain while ramping by holding down the by holding down the left foot switch as you move the knob. So the top left knob turns into ramping control, and it disables the gain when that switch is on. That's good to know. So we're going to stay in the on-off side of this when we're flipping switches. Cool. So then on the on-off side, we're going to stay over here, and then we're going to do sweep, bounce, and volume. And then we're going to live on volume here. Sweep, bounce, volume. And then we'll set you, bam, bam, bam. Whoa. I don't like that. Okay. I want to get rid. Oh, that's actually pretty sick. Okay. So I moved our low pass filter switch to the left just to prevent the feedback, self-resonant oscillation there. That's cool. Oh yeah. That's cool. Sweet. All right, street sweeper time. Center, center. Oh my god, I don't want to do that. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Sorry, street sweeper. We're going to pass on that one. Okay. Condor offers a few different ways to customize the behavior and response of the pedal. Buffer turns on a high-quality buffer when Condor is bypassed. That's cool. Let's see what that sounds like. Alright, so there's a high-quality buffer. I'm going to reset everything. Let's turn buffer off and see if there's a comparison. Oh yeah, did you hear how... Sorry, let me turn the volume up a little bit for you. Turn the gain up too. Or wait. I'm gonna have to do it over here. So you hear that? That's bypassed. Or wait, let me turn buffer on. Now buffer's on. Yeah, man. I'll turn buffer off. There's some noise though. I think that might be something that I'm inducing just inherently with all the crap I have going on. Sounds good though. Let's switch it up. Okay, so we're still bypassed. The pedal's not even in the loop. Let me turn the pedal on now. Whoa. There we go. Nice. All right. All right. All right, so now we're going to MOTOBYP. Momentary to bypass. Okay, so it turns Condor's bypass switch into a momentary control, meaning the effect will only engage when you hold it down. That's going to be helpful when the ramp dip switch is on, I think. So let's try that one. So let's do moto bypass. Where is it? Right here. Bam. And let's keep that buffer on because I like the sound of that when it was bypassed. So let's play something. Oh, nice. So it doesn't toggle it. It's on, it's off. We can do that for some of these crazy, like, filter. Oh my gosh, like. Sorry. I will protect your guys' ears from now on. That was cruel. How are we doing? Okay. Let's go and turn off buffer, off moto bypass. And moving forward, moving on. Now we've got hold options. I was curious about this. What does the hold portion of this left switch do? There's a hold on there. All right, so it allows you to change the function of the drive foot switch. By default, the foot switch will alternate between the clean and the drive. Green LED indicates clean, red LED indicates drive. With hold engaged, H, you are able to use it to control Condor's ramping abilities. There are two options selected by reset switches. Reset sets the function of the left foot switch when hold is engaged, will only have an effect if the pedal is ramping. In the hold position, ramping will only be active when the foot switch is held down. In the reset position, ramping will reset when the foot switch is pressed and only remain active when the foot switch is held down. Okay, that's pretty cool. So try this. This setting will give you a filter sweep that restarts every time you press the left foot switch. I like that. So we want low pass filter, bounce, low pass filter, drive. So we're going to go low pass filter, bounce, and low pass filter, drive. Okay. So let's try this. Let's do a new sample we haven't heard. And I'm going to turn the pedal on. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's better. So I'm going to hold down this. Oh, that's cool. You hear it? I hear it. That's fun. Cool. Now engage the reset dip switch. Instead of restarting the sweep with your left stomp switch, you can use it to hold the position of the sweep. Okay, this will be interesting. So we're going to flip it to reset. right here. Boom. I can't fully hear what the difference is there. But that is really cool that you can influence the modulation with that hold switch. I like that a lot. The interactive ability with these pedals is always really fun. So ramping. So now we've made it back to the page where we learned how these dip switches work. So we've already figured out how to modulate. I need to look at the dip switches 101 document. I just want to take a moment here. I'm learning a lot by doing this stream, and I really am having fun with this. So I may just break out every single pedal and run through the manual like this and just do this because I'm having a lot of fun and I'm learning a ton too. All right, back to it. External gear. I'm not going to mess around with the MIDI controllable stuff. That's a bit... maybe if I gain some confidence doing this, I'll expand it into the more complicated MIDI control stuff. Because that could be fun with Ableton Live. I can run some automation through clips and have it like really on point and have it sounding fun. But I can't just do that. I can't whip that up on the fly. However, I do have an expression pedal, and I'm going to grab that quick, and we're going to play around with some expression on this guy. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I was kind of hoping as part of the mystery box I would get the Chase Bliss expression knob. But I'm not going to complain. This was such a fun thing to be a part of, and I don't know. Just the excitement. I felt like I was 12 years old opening a Pokemon pack, even though I still feel like I'm 12 years old when I open a Pokemon pack. Alright, expression pedals in. Ouch, that hurt. Did you see that? That like cut myself there. Ow. Okay, back to it. Okay, so this here is an expression pedal. I'm gonna zoom out. What you do is when you oh wow, it's already controlling something on the pedal. I can hear it. That's awesome. But when you press down on the pedal, it sends a control signal. It might actually just be a resistor in here. There's an other and a standard. I think other is... It depends on what potentiometer they have in here. And what that does is it sends a control voltage back into the pedal, and the dip switches on this pedal allow you to set certain parameters. So your foot switch can then control different parameters of the pedal, which is really fun. I use it a lot of times with the Mood Mark II and the time knob, or I'll use it on the modifier knob of that pedal, and it just adds some expressiveness, especially when you got both hands occupied. All right. All right, so CV and expression can be used to control the Condor's knobs. MIDI lets you go deeper to control all the knobs and toggles on the pedal, as well as being able to save and recall up to 122 presets. What? That's cool. I didn't know that. Alright, CV and expression are set up the same way as ramping, using the dip switches on the top of the pedal. The pedal will simply detect a CV or expression signal when you plug it in and hand over control. So choose which knobs you wish to control with the on-off switch here. And choose the sweep. So we're going to enable sweep. And then the polarity will be rise and fall. Oh, okay. So that makes sense. So you can set essentially what direction the knob is going to go. So MIDI requires a Chase Bliss MIDI box to convert the signal to a 1/4 inch TRS jack. Yep. Got that. Oh, we're on the last page. Nice. Cool. And then the very last page is another cool EQ breakdown and showing the different bass, frequency, and low pass filter and mids knob to show like where you can actually control things. Really, really neat diagrams. Again, just an absolute blast running through the documentation that Chase Bliss has. I cherish these little manuals that come with these things. It's always so much fun. So let's play around with this expression pedal here. So it said, I'm going to turn everything back to its reset mode. And I want to control that low pass filter. And then we'll do sweep. And I kind of want the pedal to rise for frequency. So that means... Okay, so let's play something then. So does that mean that the ramping... Oh, whoops. I'm controlling the wrong thing there. Come on, Sean, wake up. Here we go. It still is. I mean, it's making a change, but not as much as I would have wanted it to. I was hoping that we would get that like full blown. Like I want to be able to go all the way down. You know? That's what I want to do. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. So the knob. That's awesome. So I'm just like slowly moving the pedal back and forth. Nice. Let's try a different parameter here. So let's go and try and we'll do sweep. Not the low pass filter. Or maybe we'll try both. Sweep the low pass filter and the frequency at the same time. So now this is going to actually change both parameters at the same time. Actually, we should do something less frequency focused on this, and we'll do like drive. Let's do volume, and then we'll reverse the... Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna try the synthesizers really quick. Oh yeah, that's gonna be so sick. So I'm manipulating this pedal. Oh my gosh. So the pedal is, I want it to be a bit. Gosh, I like move the pedal even slightly. I wonder if that's because of the thing on the bottom here. Yeah, there we go. Now it's like full movement. That's awesome. Yeah, you see that? You can really swell that volume. That's awesome. Yeah, once I get this going through my full effects pedal with like reverb, chorus, the microcosm and everything, I think it's going to be really fun. So that pretty much wraps up this pedal walkthrough of the Dirt Bird. I really appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to come and sit down and let me talk about this pedal. We had a pretty solid group of folks in here for a little bit, and I'm looking forward to walking through some of the other equipment in my studio here. I can switch to my face. Yeah, man, I had an absolute blast. I hope all of you enjoyed listening to me talk and go through the manual. And wishing you guys a super happy rest of your day, and safe travels if you go anywhere, and good vibes tonight. I think it's a good way to end the weekend with doing something that you love. And thanks, Allison and Wade, for hanging out, man. Yeah, I will totally be doing this again. I really enjoyed this a lot. So, yeah. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Take care, and I will see you next time. Bye.